Hi, welcome to Brainwave Tutoring. In this video, we are going to cover some questions from chapters 1 to 4 of the BrainFacts 2018 book. If you want more questions like this, visit our website with the link in the description or check out our other videos. We also offer coaching for the Brain Bee. Let's begin. Question 1. Which ionotropic glutamate receptor permits sodium into the neuron and acts quickly? Take a moment to think, pause the video, and when you're ready, I'll reveal the answer. Okay, so the answer is AMPA. So as the book says, the NMDA and AMPA classes of glutamate receptors are ion channels. Upon binding glutamate, they permit calcium and sodium ions respectively to flow into the cell. This is in Chapter 4. Chapter 1 also says when activated, the action of AMPA receptors is fast and brief, NMDA receptors activate more slowly. If you get any of these questions wrong, we recommend rereading that chapter in the BrainFacts book so you can thoroughly understand all the questions. Question 2. Which sensory system takes up 30% of the cerebral cortex? The answer is the visual system. The visual system involves about 30% of human cerebral cortex, more than any other sense does. This is in Chapter 2. The next question, what are the names of the 3 bones that vibrate in response to the eardrum's movement? The correct answers are the malleus or the hammer, the incus or the anvil, and the stapes or the stirrup. As Chapter 2 says, the eardrum vibrates in response to these changes in air pressure, sending these vibrations to 3 tiny sound amplifying bones in the middle ear. Then it lists them. The last bone in the chain acts like a tiny piston, pushing on the oval window. Question 4. Which membrane in the ear moves in response to fluid and contains sensory hair cells on it? The correct answer is the basilar membrane. As Chapter 2 says, when fluid inside the cochlea ripples, the membrane moves, vibrating to higher pitched sounds. After that, it also says rows of small sensory hair cells are located on top of the vibrating basilar membrane. Question 5. Which part of the brain contains Wernicke's area? The correct possible answers are the left auditory cortex, or the left temporal lobe, or the left superior temporal gyrus. As you can see in the image on the right, Wernicke's area is located in the upper part of the temporal lobe on the left side in the auditory cortex. And the book in Chapter 2 says someone with damage to the left auditory cortex, particularly a region called Wernicke's area, suggesting that Wernicke's area is in the left auditory cortex. Question 6. Which 3 cranial nerves are involved in taste? The correct answers are the facial, the glossopharyngeal, and the vagus. As it says in Chapter 2, when taste receptor cells are stimulated, they send signals through 3 cranial nerves, the facial, glossopharyngeal, and vagus nerves, to taste regions in the brainstem. Question 7. What tests do neurologists use to see which part of your skin is more sensitive? The correct answer is the 2-point discrimination test. As the book says, neurologists measure this sensitivity using 2-point discrimination, the minimum distance between 2 points on the skin that a person can identify as distinct stimuli rather than a single one. Question 8. The following symptoms, tremor, rigidity, and in some cases akinesia, are hallmark of which neurological disorder? The correct answer is Parkinson's disease. As it says in the book, depletion of dopamine gives rise to the hallmark symptoms of Parkinson's, tremor, rigidity, and in some cases akinesia, the inability to move. Question 9. What type of memory consists of the cultural knowledge, ideas, and concepts you've accumulated about the world? The correct answer is semantic memory. As it says in Chapter 4, semantic memories consist of the cultural knowledge, ideas, and concepts you've accumulated about the world. For example, names of state capitals, word definitions, how to add and subtract, or dates of historical events and their meaning. Question 10. Where are grid cells located? The answer is the entorhinal cortex. As it says in Chapter 4, grid cells don't represent particular locations. Located in the entorhinal cortex, an area near the hippocampus, they represent coordinates that allow the brain to track your position in space when landmarks or external cues are absent. Okay, those are all the questions in this video. If you want more, please check out our website with the link in the description or look for other videos. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed.